my name is Kate Peterson. I'm a licensed veterinary technician. I work here at ACC teaching in the Veterinary Technology department. Today I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to keep your dog healthy. One of the most important things you can do to help keep your dog healthy is taking them to their veterinarian every year. During that yearly exam, they're gonna take a good look all over your pet, checking all the body systems, making sure everything looks healthy. In addition, at that exam, we're gonna be checking them for parasites, potentially. Common ones here in Central Texas include heartworms, as well as some intestinal parasites. So we can test for those and then set you up for prevention to keep your pet from getting those. Also, at that annual wellness exam, we give vaccinations that are gonna help prevent some of the common diseases that dogs can get. Some of the vaccinations that your dog will get at the clinic will include some of their core vaccine. These are vaccines that every single dog needs to get, and that includes rabies vaccine. That's required by law. Another vaccine that we normally call it the distemper vaccine. This is a combination. It includes the distemper virus as well as a hepatitis virus, parvovirus, which I think many people are familiar with. It's a disease that can be really deadly in dogs, and a parainfluenza. So there's actually 4 vaccines just mixed into one shot. Other vaccines that your dog may need, depending on their lifestyle, include leptospirosis. Leptospirosis is a disease dogs can get when they go outside. So most dogs fall into the lifestyle choice of needing the leptospirosis vaccine. Bordetella is another vaccine. This is also known as the kennel cough vaccine. This vaccine is for dogs that go to the dog park around a lot of other dogs, go to be boarding kennels when they're around a lot of other dogs, or go to grooming salons. Another important thing to help keep your pets safe is making sure they're properly identified. This includes keeping a dog collar on them that has their information as far as their name and a phone number or address where someone would be able to locate them in case they were lost. At the veterinary clinic, we can place a microchip underneath their skin. This small identification chip allows a veterinarian to identify your dog in case they were to lose their collar or their identification tags while they were out. One of the most important tips in keeping your pet healthy is making sure that they're spayed or neutered. So spaying is a procedure we do for female dogs where we remove their uterus and ovaries, and neutering is a procedure where we remove the testicles of a male dog. During these procedures, we're helping prevent unwanted pregnancies from occurring later in life. Also, these help keep your pet healthier by reducing the risk of many types of cancer, as well as reducing some unwanted behaviors in dogs. Another daily thing you're gonna do to keep your dog healthy is providing them proper nutrition. Recently, we found some information out about some dog foods that are grain-free actually have a higher incidence of causing heart disease in dogs. So these are foods we now wanna really avoid feeding dogs. So if you're feeding your dog a grain-free diet, you may wanna consider changing them to a different type of food that's not grain-free. In addition to feeding them a proper diet, the amount we feed them is really important. So we have to be careful, making sure that we're not overfeeding them. We can do this by monitoring their food intake and monitoring their weight. So making sure they're weighed regularly, as well as looking at their body condition. Another important tip to keep your pet healthy at home is taking care of their teeth. Their teeth are a lot like our teeth. They should be brushed regularly, and I know that can be difficult to do with pets. So ideally, we're brushing their teeth once a day. If you do decide to embark on trying to brush your dog's teeth, I think that's a great choice. But keep in mind, we want this to be a pleasant experience. So we want to start slowly and work our way into brushing their teeth. You can use a regular toothbrush, but they also make finger toothbrushes as well. You want to make sure you're using a toothpaste that's specially formulated for dogs. Toothpaste that's made for humans is not supposed to be swallowed, and we can't tell our dogs not to swallow it. So the toothpaste made for dogs is special for dogs, and it's flavored that they might actually enjoy it. Another thing we can do to help keep our pets healthy at home is doing regular nail trims. Dogs' nails grow continually, just like our fingernails. When they get really long, they can actually start to change the way they walk and make it uncomfortable. So we want to make sure we stay trimming them regularly. We do need to be careful when we're trimming their toenails because there is a part of the toenail where they have a blood supply and a nerve. And that means if you cut that part, it will hurt. So we just want to make sure we're cutting off the small tip of it. It's really easy in clear nails or white nails because we can see the middle part of the nail. It's pink, and that's the part we don't want to cut. It's a little more difficult in our dark nails, like the black nails. We can't see that blood supply and nerve, so we have to be careful and just slowly cut small portions of the tip of the nail off. Thanks so much for watching today. My name is Kate Peterson, a teacher here at ACC in the Veterinary Technology department. Hopefully these tips were helpful.